Mnangagwa fires VP Chiwenga this morning, power shift in Zimbabwe. In the ever-shifting landscape of Zimbabwean politics, few events shake the nation to its core quite like the unexpected dismissal of a senior government figure. This morning, a stunning announcement emerged from State House. President Emmerson Mnangagwa has officially fired Vice President Constantino Chiwenga, ending a long-standing political partnership that once stood at the heart of Zimbabwe's post-Mugabe leadership. The dramatic decision marks a turning point not only in ZANU-PF's internal dynamics but also in the broader national conversation surrounding leadership succession, loyalty, and the direction of the country. Before we dive deep into the details of this shocking political shake-up, take a moment to subscribe to my channel for all the latest and most explosive updates in Zimbabwean politics, African leadership news, and global headlines. Trust me, you won't want to miss what's coming next. The news broke early this morning, when a brief but sharply worded statement was issued by the office of the president. The communiqué cited irreconcilable differences and a breakdown of trust as the reasons behind Chiwenga's immediate dismissal from the post of vice president. While the wording was diplomatic, the undertone was clear: tensions had reached a boiling point behind the scenes. Reports suggest that friction between Mnangagwa and Chiwenga had been building for months, especially as whispers of political ambition began swirling around Chiwenga's camp. For context, Chiwenga was not just any vice president. He was the former army general who played a critical role in the 2017 military-led intervention that led to the resignation of longtime leader Robert Mugabe and ushered Mnangagwa into power. Their alliance, at the time, was seen as rock solid, the military and the executive working hand in glove to usher in a new dispensation. But fast forward to 2025, and the once unshakable partnership appears to have collapsed under the weight of ambition, internal party pressure, and contrasting visions for Zimbabwe's future. Several political analysts have speculated that Chiwenga was gearing up for a potential presidential bid in the next general elections. His increasing visibility in public events, subtle criticism of certain government policies, and quiet alignment with certain provincial ZANU-PF figures hinted at a brewing power contest. Whether or not Chiwenga openly defied Mnangagwa's authority is still unclear, but what is evident is that the president was no longer comfortable having his former ally so close to the seat of power. Today's firing comes just weeks after Chiwenga launched what some described as an unofficial listening tour, meeting with veterans, youth wings, and party elders in what some saw as groundwork for a leadership campaign. If true, that may have sealed his fate. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, because what's unfolding in Zimbabwe right now could dramatically shift the nation's political landscape. We're going to keep tracking every update, every development, and every twist in this ongoing political drama. Meanwhile, reactions have already started pouring in. Supporters of Mnangagwa view the move as a necessary decision to protect unity and prevent division within ZANU-PF. On the other hand, Chiwenga loyalists have called the dismissal a betrayal of the liberation war spirit, with some warning of possible splits within the ruling party. Social media, as expected, has erupted. Hashtags like #ChiwengaFired and #ZimPolitics are trending across platforms, with Zimbabweans at home and in the diaspora expressing everything from shock to cautious optimism. International observers, particularly from the Southern African Development Community, SADC, are said to be monitoring the situation closely. As Zimbabwe enters yet another uncertain chapter, questions now swirl around what happens next. Will Chiwenga retaliate politically? Is a new vice president about to be sworn in? And what does this mean for the 2028 general elections? Before we wrap up, make sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. We are just getting started with coverage of this breaking story, and trust me, more revelations are sure to come in the next few hours and days. To all my viewers, stay tuned, stay sharp, and keep questioning what you hear. Zimbabwe's political story is far from over, and this morning's dramatic firing of Vice President Chiwenga is just the beginning of another intense chapter.